never get the relationships that last like so long, and the girl's waiting for the ring, like she's waiting to get proposed to.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm sorry, how are you with this person for this long? You know me, within a year, if you don't pop the ring, you're lucky to have me, yeah? And right now, boyfriend and girlfriend, you don't have me.
Yeah.
Like, yes, we're in a committed relationship, but no. If my intention is marriage, I'm going to make it known. And if you don't make the time, like, see you later, you're not serious.
If you know what you want and that's what you want and they're aware of it, 100%, I think there has to be some kind of like time frame, because otherwise what are you doing?
Do you want to know what's hilarious? Finding out 5 days before Christmas that the wedding you've been planning for the last year and a half won't be happening as of 11 a.m. this morning because you found him in your house with the girl he told you not to worry about. Merry Christmas to me. But what's even better than that is what he said to me when I caught him. He said, I thought you said you weren't going to be home until 5:30. And he has a point. I guess I did say that. Maybe I should be grateful because better to find out now than later. But the pain is and strangely, at the same time, I almost feel nothing. And I'm not sure what to do. I think I'm in shock. Like, I'm definitely in shock. I knew it. Anyways, that's my monologue. If you don't mind letting me know in the comments what you thought, if you had any pointers, thank you guys so much.
Tell y'all something that I cannot stop thinking about. So y'all know how those podcasts will repost like clips of their podcasts on TikTok as opposed, and I can't remember these girls' podcasts. It was two girls. I wish I could remember so I could tag them, but if y'all know, tag them. Anyway, it was a girl talking about how like she turned her friend group around and how she realized that she needed to make new friends and leave some of her old friends behind, right? And in that podcast, it was a good little excerpt, but the thing that she said that really hit me was she said, how did you know like which friends needed to go, basically? And she said, because I was still performing around them. I was like, because I never had the language around what that feels like. Like whenever you hang around your good girlfriends, you're at ease. You can just talk freely. You don't have to worry about like filtering the things that come out of your brain to your mouth. Like you don't have to worry about that whenever you are with your good girlfriends. And it's because you're not performing. It's not performative. Like you're literally just being yourself in an authentic way. And so she said that she was still performing around these people. And I was thinking, dang, like, in what areas of my life am I still performing? Like, obviously, it's necessary, like, at work and stuff like that. But, like when you're around your family or whenever you're around, like, certain friend groups or whenever you're around certain guys or in certain relationships, are you still performing? Do you feel like you can't be your authentic self? That is a question that really hit home for me.
Because that's an action that you took. Saying, but I still love you after you cheat on your wife is a blatant lie and an insult to the intelligence of women. If you truly love someone, then you understand that love is the strongest force of all. And if you're truly in love with your wife, then that force is going to compel you to control yourself. And if it's not compelling you to control yourself, and you have no desire to control yourself either, then you don't love that person. Saying, but I still love you is just a sad attempt to slap a band-aid over the betrayal and make it out to be something much smaller than it actually is, so that your wife doesn't leave you, so that you don't lose everything. All I'm asking is for men to be more honest with themselves and arrange their words in a way that is accurately reflective of their true feelings. The truth is, you want to have your cake and eat it too. You want to be a man who does not love himself, who does not love his wife, who does not respect his commitments to himself, who does not respect his commitments to his wife, and still has a wife. But men figured out that they can just use the L word, and women are going to be quick to forgive them and willing to give them another chance. And as much as I want to feel sorry for women who do this, I don't. Because at the end of the day, you know what love is. You know you love that man differently than he loves you. And you are not willing to throw away your entire marriage because you're okay with him loving you less than you love him. That's the honest truth of it. If your husband cheated on you and you stayed, then it's okay to just say, it's more important for me to have a man than it is for me to have a man who loves me the way I love him. Because when he says he loves you, what he means is he loves the way you make his life vibrant and exciting and easier and seamless. He loves the way you overlook his shitty behavior just to keep him in your life. He loves that you have low standards because he knows that if you had high standards, you know this too, you would have walked away at the first sign of disrespect. He loves that even though he showed you through his words and actions over and over and over again that he is settling for you, and that's why he feels comfortable entertaining so many other women, that is not a compelling enough reason for you to walk away from him permanently. Maybe I'm talking shit, but if I was married to a man and he cheated on me, I would his dad, and I would make sure he found out, and I would tell him, just because I your dad doesn't mean I don't still love his son. And I would pray that he has a brother so he could question which son I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm gonna come with that energy. Yeah, because the things y'all say to try to normalize your shitty behavior is insane. It's insane as me saying I'm gonna your dad and then make you find out and then tell you that I love his son more than I love him. Sorry, not sorry.
If you're a yes person, like you just always say yes to everything, listen up. I was dating this guy for 4 years and he proposed to me. I said yes. I was 22 and at that time in my life, I said yes to everything. If somebody said that this was the career I should go into, I said yes. If someone said this is the religion you need to follow, I said yes. And yeah, sometimes I didn't say yes out loud, but with my actions, I did say yes. Back to that relationship. I obviously ended up breaking it off. I used to be a touring musician, and after one of my tours, I realized that one of the diamonds in my ring had fallen out. Now, as much as I tried to not take that as a sign that I shouldn't be with this person, I started asking myself some deep questions. And I asked myself, is he my best friend? Is he my fairy tale? Are we compatible? I brought these concerns up to him, and it didn't go well. He ended up silencing me, and we didn't talk for, I think it was about a week. But in that week, I realized that I was not meant to be with him. That he wasn't my fairy tale, he wasn't my best friend, and we just really didn't match up. I had already sent out over 200 save the dates, literally just the week before. After I decided to break it off with him, I begged him to have a phone call with me where I broke it off. I literally canceled our whole relationship. This was the first time in my life I asked myself what I really wanted and what I really needed, and why it was that I said yes when really I didn't know the answer. But actually, I did know the answer. I wanted to say no. That was 7 years ago now, and now I'm happily married to the love of my life. He is my best friend. He is my fairy tale, and we're super compatible. We have been married 5 years, and the guy that I broke up with, he is also now married to the love of his life. They have a kid together, and I wish them nothing but the best. I don't regret the choice that I made in saying yes because it taught me a lot, and I don't believe in regrets. But I could have saved myself a lot of heartbreak and heartache if I would have been able to ask myself the hard questions, what it is that I really want and what I really need before, and to not just people please and say yes to everything. So ask yourself, where have you been saying yes where you really should be saying no? And maybe where are you saying no when you really should be saying yes?
Hot take, and I don't care if anyone hates me after this, but whenever I hear a dude say, just because I cheated on my wife doesn't mean I don't still love her, It makes me instantly want to get into a relationship with him just so I could meet his family and his dad, and then make it really obvious and make it really easy for him to find out so that he confronts me. And as soon as he confronts me, I'm going to say, just because I your dad doesn't mean I don't still love his son. I truly feel like that's the only way these losers will ever comprehend how stupid they sound when they say some shit like that. The very act of cheating is an unloving thing to do. So how delusional and insane do you have to be to do the most unloving thing you could do to your wife, who you vowed not to betray, and then say you still love her? It gets even more funny when you assess the average male and you realize that the average male does not love himself. And because he doesn't love himself, there's absolutely no way he's capable of loving someone else, even if that other person is his wife. And when you understand that, you understand why their idea of love is so twisted and backwards, and why they're okay with doing something so unloving to you and then turning around and telling you they still love you. They don't even have the slightest grasp on what it means to love someone, let alone show that through words and actions. And it just shows how disconnected they are when they can turn around and do something so hurtful to the person that they're claiming they love the most. Not to mention that these loser dudes have absolutely no valid reason to cheat on you anyway. The reason is boredom. It would make so much more sense if they could just say, I cheated on you because I got bored, but I still want to be with you. But the most annoying thing is the way that they will constantly lie and paint their actions out to be something that you know it's not, and gaslight you into thinking that they still love you and it was just a one-time thing and it didn't mean anything. If it didn't mean anything, then why did you do it? Because if that's the case, then where does the line get drawn between actions you take that don't mean anything and actions you take that mean something? Is our marriage meaningless?
And that concludes today's discussion on Mgtow voice. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on future videos. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you all in the next video.